You speak English every day, but what if I told you that you're making mistakes you don't even notice? In today's episode, we're going to uncover the most common English mistakes that even intermediate learners make, and more importantly, how to fix them instantly so you can speak clearly and confidently. Before we start, hit the like button and subscribe. It helps the podcast reach more learners just like you. Let's jump in. Let's start with one of the biggest challenges English learners face: mixing up similar words that look the same, sound the same, or feel the same. These mistakes happen even to advanced students, and the problem is, sometimes you don't even know you're saying the wrong word. 1. Say versus tell. A huge number of learners confuse these two. Here's the simple rule. Say, focus on the words. He said that he was tired. Tell, focus on the listener. He told me that he was tired. A common mistake is saying, he said me. This doesn't exist in English. The moment you fix this, your speech becomes more natural and native-like. 2. Do versus make. This one causes mistakes every single day. Do, activities, responsibilities, tasks. Do homework. Do the dishes. Do a good job. Make, create or produce something. Make a decision. Make a mistake. Make money. The biggest mistake here is, I did a mistake. Correct, I made a mistake. Ironically, saying I did a mistake is a mistake, so don't make it again. 3. Much versus many. This feels simple, but under pressure, learners still mix them. Much, uncountable. Much water. Much time. Much information. Many, countable. Many people. Many ideas. Many problems. A common wrong sentence: I don't have many time. Correct, I don't have much time. One small word changes the whole meaning. 4. Listen versus hear. These two create mistakes because of translation. Hear happens automatically. You hear sounds around you. Listen, you choose to pay attention. You listen to music. The big mistake is, I hear to music every night. Correct, I listen to music. Just adding to in the right place makes you sound fluent. 5. Fun versus funny. A classic mistake every teacher hears. Fun, enjoyable. The trip was fun. Funny, makes you laugh. The movie was funny. Mistake, the trip was funny. This means the trip made you laugh because it was strange or weird. Correct, the trip was fun. These mistakes seem small, but fixing them immediately makes your English clearer, cleaner, and more confident. Many English learners don't struggle because they lack vocabulary. They struggle because they carry bad grammar habits from their first language into English. These habits make your speaking slower, less natural, and sometimes confusing. Let's fix them one by one. 1. Overusing the present continuous. A very common mistake is using I am verbing even when you should use the simple present. Learners say things like, I am knowing the answer. I am understanding you. But these verbs describe states, not actions. Correct. I know the answer. I understand you. Use the present continuous only for actions happening right now. I'm talking to you. I'm learning English. 2. Forgetting the S with third person. This is one of the loudest mistakes learners make. Examples of mistakes: he go to school. She like coffee. It rain a lot. Correct form: he goes to school. She likes coffee. It rains a lot. One missing S can instantly change how fluent you sound. Number 3. Dropping articles. A and the. Articles are small but powerful. When learners skip them, their English sounds incomplete. Common mistakes. I bought new phone. She is best teacher. Correct. I bought a new phone. She is the best teacher. Articles add clarity. Without them, the sentence feels broken. Number 4. Using when for future situations incorrectly. This mistake happens because of translation from Arabic or French. Learners often say, I will call you when I will arrive. In English, after when, we use the present simple, not future. Correct. I will call you when I arrive. The future is already understood, no need to repeat will. Number 5. Using the wrong question structure. Many learners form questions like statements. For example, you are happy? You went there? Correct structures. For be, are you happy? For other verbs, do, does, or did you go there? English needs the auxiliary verb to make the question clear. Number 6. Overusing very instead of stronger words. This isn't a grammar mistake, but it's a habit that weakens your English. Learners say very big, very cold, very tired, very hungry. Stronger alternatives: huge, very big, freezing, very cold, exhausted, very tired, starving, very hungry. Using richer vocabulary makes you sound more confident and expressive. These grammar habits silently hold your English back. When you fix them, your speech becomes smoother, faster, and more natural without memorizing hundreds of rules. Pronunciation mistakes are dangerous because they don't just make your English unclear. They can completely change the meaning of what you're saying. Sometimes you think you're saying one thing, but the listener hears something totally different. Let's fix the most common pronunciation problems that English learners face. 1. I versus E. These two sounds look similar, but they can change the whole word. Short I. Ship, sit, live. Long E. Sheep, seat, leave. Mistake. I want to live here. If you pronounce leave as live, it becomes I want to live here. Different meaning. Correct. I want to leave here means to depart or go away. One sound can create a different message. 2. TH, th, and the sounds. This is one of the hardest sounds for learners, especially Arabic speakers, and mispronouncing it can change the word entirely. Common mistakes: sink instead of think, dis instead of this, day instead of they. Correct: th, think, thanks, birthday. The, this, that, those, mother. Native speakers understand you better when this sound is clear, even if the rest of your pronunciation isn't perfect. 3. Ending sounds: ed, s, t, k. Many learners drop the ending sounds, and this causes misunderstanding. Examples: I walk every day, but you mean past tense. If you drop the ed, it becomes present instead of past. Correct: I walked yesterday. Pronounce the T at the end. Another example: he like pizza. Sounds like present simple, without S. Correct: he likes pizza. Ending sounds show tense and grammar. Don't let them disappear. 4. Confusing B and P. This especially affects learners from Arabic, Japanese, and Spanish backgrounds. Examples: bark instead of park, pill instead of bill. Correct: P, strong air push. Put your hand in front of your mouth. B, no strong air. Try it. Park, bark. Pen, ben. Pack, back. This small difference can change a sentence completely. 5. Stressing the wrong syllable. English uses stress to give power to one part of the word. If you stress the wrong syllable, the word becomes unclear. Examples: comfortable. Correct: comfortable. Internet. Correct: internet. Every. Correct: every. Wrong stress doesn't make the word incorrect, but it makes it much harder to understand, especially in fast conversations. 6. Pronouncing silent letters. Some letters in English are silent, but learners often pronounce them. Examples: K is silent, no, knife, knee. B is silent, thumb, climb. W is silent, right, wrong, wrist. L is silent, walk, talk, calm. Incorrect: K, no. We're right. Correct: no, right. Same pronunciation as right. Mastering silent letters instantly makes your speech more natural. Pronunciation isn't about sounding like a native speaker, it's about being understood. Fixing these small mistakes will make your English clearer, sharper, and much more confident even in fast conversations. Sometimes your English isn't wrong, but certain habits make you sound less fluent. less confident, and less natural, even if your grammar and vocabulary are good. These habits come from fear, translation, or not having enough speaking practice. Let's fix them so your English becomes smooth, strong, and effortless. 1. Translating every sentence from your native language. One of the biggest fluency killers is thinking in your language first, then trying to convert the sentence into English. This creates slow, unnatural speaking. I want to say that yesterday. Instead, start using simple English structures that come naturally. I think. I mean. Actually. To be honest. Don't translate. Build the sentence directly in English. 2. Overusing fillers, like, like. Everyone uses fillers, even native speakers. But too many fillers make you sound unsure or unprepared. Common mistakes. I think, this is, good. Instead, use natural English fillers that actually help you sound fluent. Well, let me think. Let's see. That's a good question. These fillers give you time to think without sounding nervous. 3. Speaking too fast because you're nervous. Learners often think speaking fast means speaking fluently. Actually, the opposite is true. When you rush, you lose pronunciation, you lose grammar, people don't understand you, you sound stressed, not fluent. Instead, pause between ideas, slow down enough for clarity, breathe and speak with control. Fluency is smooth, not fast. 4. Using the same basic words repeatedly. You use good grammar, but you still sound like a beginner because your vocabulary is too basic. Examples: very good, better, excellent. Very bad, better, terrible, awful. Very small, better, tiny. Very tired, better, exhausted. You don't need advanced vocabulary, just stronger, richer words. 5. Avoiding eye contact when speaking English. This is a psychological mistake, but it affects your fluency. When you look away or down, your voice becomes weaker. But when you maintain eye contact, your voice becomes clearer, you sound more confident, your English flows better, and you feel more in control. Eye contact improves speaking more than you think. 6. Ending sentences with rising intonation like a question. Some learners end sentences with a question tone because they're unsure. Example: I live in Morocco. I work in a school. It sounds like you're asking for permission. Instead, finish your sentence with confidence. I live in Morocco. Strong, neutral ending. 7. Apologizing too much when you make mistakes. Sometimes your English isn't wrong, but certain habits make you sound less fluent, less confident, and less natural, even if your grammar and vocabulary are good. These habits come from fear, translation, or not having enough speaking practice. Let's fix them so your English becomes smooth, strong, and effortless. 1. Translating every sentence from your native language. One of the biggest fluency killers is thinking in your language first, then trying to convert the sentence into English. This creates slow, unnatural speaking. I want to say that I, yesterday. Instead, start using simple English structures that come naturally. I think, I mean, actually. To be honest, don't translate. Build the sentence directly in English. 2. Overusing fillers. Uh, uh, you know, like everyone uses fillers, even native speakers, but too many fillers make you sound unsure or unprepared. Common mistakes. I, uh, think, uh, this is, uh, good. Instead, use natural English fillers that actually help you sound fluent. Well, let me think. Let's see. That's a good question. These fillers give you time to think without sounding nervous. 3. Speaking too fast because you're nervous. Learners often think speaking fast means speaking fluently. Actually, the opposite is true. When you rush, you lose pronunciation, you lose grammar, and people don't understand you. You sound stressed, not fluent. Instead, pause between ideas. Slow down enough for clarity. Breathe and speak with control. Fluency is smooth, not fast. 4. Using the same basic words repeatedly. You use good grammar, but you still sound like a beginner because your vocabulary is too basic. Examples: very good, better, excellent. Very bad, better, terrible, awful. Very small, better, tiny. Very tired, better, exhausted. You don't need advanced vocabulary, just stronger, richer words. 5. Avoiding eye contact when speaking English. This is a psychological mistake, but it affects your fluency. When you look away or down, your voice becomes weaker. But when you maintain eye contact, your voice becomes clearer, you sound more confident, your English flows better, and you feel more in control. Eye contact improves speaking more than you think. 6. Ending sentences with rising intonation like a question. Some learners end sentences with a question tone because they're unsure. Example: I live in Morocco? I work in a school? It sounds like you're asking for permission. Instead, finish your sentence with confidence. I live in Morocco. Strong, neutral ending. 7. Apologizing too much when you make mistakes. Learners say, "Sorry for my English. I know my English is bad." This destroys your confidence and creates anxiety. Instead, use, "I'm still learning. Give me a second to explain it better. Let me try again." You don't need to be perfect, you just need to keep going. 8. Speaking with no emotion or energy. If you speak English with the same flat tone every time, you sound robotic and less fluent. Add life to your voice. Change the pitch, use stress, express emotion, show excitement or curiosity. English is a language of expression, not monotone delivery. These speaking habits don't seem dangerous, but they lower your fluency more than grammar or vocabulary mistakes. Fixing them will make your English sound natural, confident, and powerful, even if you're still learning. Vocabulary mistakes don't always sound wrong. Sometimes you choose a word that technically exists, but it's not the word native speakers use. And this makes your English sound unnatural, translated, or even confusing. Let's fix the most common vocabulary mistakes learners make so you can speak with confidence and precision. Number 1, using big words incorrectly. Learners sometimes use advanced words because they sound impressive, but they don't fit the context. Example, I am very magnificent today. Magnificent is usually for things, not people. Correct. I feel great today. Another example, the food was very deliciously. Wrong form. Correct, the food was delicious. Correct word plus correct form equals natural English. Number 2, using actually too much and wrongly. Learners often translate in fact directly into actually, but in English it doesn't fit everywhere. Wrong usage. Actually, I went to the store yesterday. Correct usage. Use actually to correct or contrast something. I thought it would be easy, but actually it was difficult. If you want to express the idea of in reality or in truth, use honestly. To be honest. In reality. Number 3, mixing up interested and interesting. Classic mistake. I am interesting in English. This means you are an interesting person. Correct. I am interested in English. Rule. Interested means your feeling. Interesting describes something. Number 4, wrong word choice because of translation. Some words don't translate directly from Arabic or French. Examples. Open the light. Correct. Turn on the light. Close the TV. Correct. Turn off the TV. I have a big hunger. Correct. I'm very hungry. Word-for-word translation creates unnatural English. Number 5, using very plus simple words instead of natural alternatives. Native speakers often use one strong word instead of very plus easy word. Examples. Very cold, freezing. Very hot, boiling. Very tired, exhausted. Very scared, terrified. Very angry, furious. Using these stronger words makes your speaking richer and more expressive. Number 6, confusing borrow and lend. A common mistake even among advanced learners. Wrong. Can you borrow me your pen? This is wrong because borrow means you take. Correct. Borrow means take. Can I borrow your pen? Lend means give. Can you lend me your pen? One verb changes the entire direction of the action. Number 7, misusing to versus very. Learners often confuse these. Wrong. The movie is too good. Unless it means more than necessary. Correct. The movie is very good. Too means more than needed or a negative excess. Too hot, too expensive, too slow, but not too good. Number 8, wrong choice of prepositions. Prepositions change meaning, and the mistakes are extremely common. Examples. I'm waiting for you. Correct. I'm waiting for you. I'm married with 2 years. Correct. I've been married for 2 years. I'm good in English. Correct. I'm good at English. Small words, big difference. Number 9. Saying I have 30 years. Direct translation mistake. I have 30 years. Correct. I'm 30 years old. English uses be, not have, for age. Vocabulary mistakes are silent but powerful. They change your message, your tone, and how natural you sound. When you fix them, your English becomes cleaner, smoother, and more native-like without memorizing thousands of words. If you've reached this point, it means you're serious about improving your English, and that already puts you ahead of most learners. Today, you didn't just learn rules. You learned the real mistakes that millions of learners make every day. Mistakes that slow down fluency, reduce confidence, and block progress without you even noticing. But now you know how to fix them. You learned how to avoid common grammar traps, correct pronunciation that changes meaning, replace weak vocabulary with natural expressions, fix speaking habits that make you sound unsure, choose the right words with confidence, stop the everyday mistakes that hold you back. Remember, fluency isn't about being perfect. Fluency is about being clear, confident, and consistent. Keep practicing, keep speaking, and keep improving, even if you make mistakes. Every small correction brings you closer to the English speaker you want to become. Thank you for listening, and if you found this helpful, make sure to like the video and subscribe for more powerful English lessons. See you in the next episode.